What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Rev and Reel. This is the first episode of a little segment we're going to call Roost, a place where we come talk about anything SMX or anything really dirt bikes in general. The 2026 SMX silly season has been absolutely off the rails. We've got factory bikes getting modified differently than what they normally would, riders switching brands, 250 riders moving up, and a few other changes that are totally changing things for the next season. And today we're breaking down every major team move and upcoming events and what it all means heading into Supercross and the rest of the 2026 SMX season. Let's get into it.
No shot, dude.
Alright, let's start with the factory teams, and honestly, this might be the most stacked and unpredictable lineup we've ever seen. Yamaha's headlining again. Hayden Deegan is officially going full-time on the 450 for the 2026 outdoor season, and let me tell you, it's something fans have been waiting for since he started showing how successful he could be on a 250. He's already been seen testing the YZ450F since the SMX playoffs ended, and word is, he's looking pretty fast. With Eli Tomac out of the picture and Cooper Webb rocking that #1 plate for Supercross and J. Coop noticeably getting faster and faster on that 450, Star might have a decent team on their hands for the Supercross and definitely for the outdoor season. But again, let's not forget that they have Deegan already on a 450 contract as well, and he will be racing 2 rounds of WSX in the Premier class, so will we see him lined up with the big boys on the 450 at Anaheim 1? We will have to wait and see. Over at Honda, the Lawrence brothers are still the team to beat. Jet's dominance continues, and Hunter looks to have finally found his stride on that 450, and you can feel the rival energy building under the HRC tent. Honda's been very fast and dominant lately with the Lawrence brothers in the Premier class and Joe Shimoda on the rise in the 250 class, as I think he will definitely be a title contender for HRC in both Supercross and Motocross. Let's not forget he did also take the SMX title for the playoffs this year too. KTM's been quietly rebuilding, with Chase Sexton gone to a different team, and as of November 4th, KTM will have 3 riders in the Premier class, that being Eli Tomac, Jorge Prado, and Aaron Plessinger, which if Jorge can figure out that bike like he thinks he will, they could be a powerhouse of a team. But the only 250 rider that they have since the apparent Tom Vial is going back overseas to the MXGP world is Julian Juju Beaumer, which he is unfortunately out of with a back injury until the 2026 outdoor season. Either way, will the superstars of Tomac and Prado and Plessinger have dominant success and bring a challenge to the front of the pack? Time will tell. Monster Energy Pro Circuit Kawasaki's situation is interesting. They decided to give Chase Sexton a chance on the 450 after him having a lot of issues with Red Bull KTM. Also, for the 2026 season, they're also bringing up Garrett Marchbanks to the Premier class to be Chase's teammate. After a sick video of Chase riding on a Supercross track in the islands of Hawaii, and I mean, what's not to love? I think I speak for everyone that loves moto when I say we all love a chance to go ride in Hawaii. But does he finally kick the tuck to front type of riding he had on the KTM, and does Marchbanks get on the 450 and have the speed to run up front with the fast guys? I don't know, but I really sure hope so. Troy Lee designs Red Bull Ducati Factory Racing. Ducati's another one to watch, but there isn't really any official news on who the riders will be, but I do have a good idea that one of the riders would be none other than Justin Bam Bam Barsha, given how he rode for the Troy Lee Designs Gas team last year and how the team has kind of more or less morphed into the Ducati team. That opens the door for many other riders to take that other spot. Who do you think we will see under the Ducati tent? Let's hear your predictions down below in the comments. And the non-factory programs keep leveling up, with Muck Off-Road Club MX with riders like Cody Schock, Max Volan, and Hunter Yoder, to Quadlock Honda with Christian Craig, who is coming from Star Yamaha, to Shane McElrath and Joey Savacci, all the way to Progressive Suzuki with the star of Ken Roczen, who has already proven he can win with his win last year in Daytona. Also, let's not forget Jason Anderson, who also signed with the Twisted Tea Suzuki as well. But regardless, they're all getting more competitive every year, so we will see how they all stack up soon. The gap between the factory and non-factory bikes getting smaller and smaller than ever. Wouldn't be surprised to see some of those guys snag some podiums, if not wins, by mid-season. So, what does this all mean heading into 2026? Well, for one, the sport's more competitive than ever. I think we can all agree with that. With Deegan stepping into the 450s, the Lawrence brothers still dominating, and Sexton possibly finally being comfortable on a Kawasaki, I have a feeling that this next year is going to be action-packed and tense if everyone can stay healthy. And in the 250s, the next generation has definitely arrived. Deegan, if he doesn't decide to jump into the 450s at A1, his rival Shimoda, Cole Davies, Max Anstey, Julian Beaumaire, Chance Hymas. They're the future, and they already fast enough to win. But let's not forget some of the other guys too, like Jalik Swole and Levi Kitchen. They're getting faster and faster as well. The future of SMX is very bright. And that is your full 2026 SMX silly season breakdown. Drop a comment below. Who do you think made the best move to a different team this offseason? And who's your pick for a possible breakout rider this year? Will we see a privateer come up through the ranks? If you like the breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I will be dropping a SMX season pre-show where I will talk about everything you need to know to get caught up to date with SMX. Thanks for watching, keep it pinned, and I'll see you around day one.